My name is Festus Mukoya, and I come from Kenya, based in Kitale, just in the northwest parts of the Kenya, bordering Uganda. And we are doing peace building and human rights advocacy and lobbying to help resolve the conflicts that have existed there for many years under the Free Pentecostal Fellowship of Kenya, FPFK Church, and a faith-based organization called Peace and Rights. Now, the main focus is on building the capacity for the project leaders and other senior leaders in these projects, and where we have realized an amazing results from the evaluations of last year. And one of the major outcome or impact of this competence sharing network is the outgrowth of other networks, particularly for us in Kitale. Out of the knowledge and experiences gained from the competence sharing network, we started also a child-related network in our own district, and all child organizations working in the whole district. We are now about 39 organizations came together, and we formed a child service network. Now, this child service network is growing day by day. The membership is increasing. When we started, we were only 5 organizations, but as I've said, now we are 39. So we are growing and we are expanding. And our sphere of influence is also going up because our activities have been now recognized by the government and many other organizations working in the area. Major activities that we organize include lobbying and advocacy. In this year, for example, in February, we organized what we call Children's Voices Day. In this case, we brought children from schools from across the divide, the disability, children with disability, children with orphanhood background or orphaned and vulnerable children in different places. We brought in street children, and we brought in also children from the institutions where they are housed. And we invited the leadership of the district. We invited the DC, the children's officers from the province and from all over, all the leadership, including the grassroots leaders like the provincial administration. And children had an open forum to discuss with their leaders the challenges they were going through. Like the disability group expressed their challenges, why they are neglected in schools, disability-free, disability and friendly environments. They challenged the leadership to take action towards addressing their challenges. Same with the other categories like street children and all that. And since then, the policy focus in the district pertaining children has really improved after the leadership listening to those kids. So we feel that that is an important approach, and that was because of the concerted effort of networking. Another main activity that's given us an impetus as a network is the national leadership has now come on board. In June this year, we were given as a network the privilege to organize the Day of the African Child. The Day of African Child is celebrated all over Africa, marking the children that were massacred in South Africa during apartheid. And we organized. So we were given the national event where we had the minister in charge of children's services coming to be part of us as a network to celebrate the day. And we marked the day with pomp and color, and we had children as guests speaking to the entire leadership. Permanent secretary in charge of children and all other leadership were there, and they had children speaking from their voices, what they are going through and what they are suffering and what they say about the Constitution. They had a very heavy contribution towards the Constitution. They said that they must be given a special consideration in the new Constitution, and that came to be. And right now the Bill of Rights related to children has been now recognized in the current Constitution that was promulgated in the month of August. So we feel happy as a network, and we see that there is more power and strength in actually networking and partnership rather than working out as individual organizations. So now we plan to embark on sensitizing the communities about children's rights and implementation of the same in different parts of the country. We are working on a strategic paper that will give us direction for the next 3 years to focus on capacity building for the administration at the local level and the churches, to make sure that they are able to detect child abuses within their areas and be able to respond quite effectively. We have a monthly meeting of all the members. Every second Tuesday of the month, we all meet for 2 hours just to discuss and evaluate our work. And we are also working out as a network to be able to reach out to other organizations like human rights organizations, so that they are also brought on board to be able to make our organization more effectively. We also network with the lawyers from the area who are concerned with children. They come on board to attend our meetings, and the government officials also come on board during those meetings, and we discuss issues pertaining to children and their development. Yeah, one of them is having some organizations that are passengers, especially when the challenge is with our network is voluntary. It is not funded or supported by external support. We raise funds locally. So there are some organizations that carry more weight because they are more passionate about it, about the vision and the calling that we have for children. But there are some organizations who feel like they would want just to benefit, like financial. They expected, they joined the network expecting some financial gain or some kind of support. But when they don't get it, they realize that we are doing this other thing. They don't get very active. So like we will say, out of the 39 members that we have, probably only 19 or 18 are very regular and contributing to our goals and objectives. The issue here is commitment. How committed are the member organizations to the network? So like when we started, we were only 5. But we were really committed. Whenever we said we want to have a meeting with the chiefs to sensitize them about the child abuse in their respective areas, we contributed cheerfully and gave quite a lot. But now we are 39. Sometimes we really have to struggle to raise the funds to support such kind of an event. So really it all depends on the on passion and the commitment of the member organizations.